Good morning students. Today let us discuss about Unit 5. Biology is a subject which should be taught in a practical manner where we concern with learning by doing. A laboratory is a place where the students get an opportunity to conduct experiments in a practical manner. So let us see what are the safety measures that can be taken in a lab. We should have a first aid box in the laboratory, and there are different kinds of lab accidents, and what are the first aid measures the teacher has to take will be discussed in this video. Any laboratory should have a carpet or a rug if any fire accidents are there, and there should be a bucket full of sand which is filled there and kept in the corner of the laboratory, a fire extinguisher, a first aid box, an asbestos sheet to prevent the fire, and the doors of the laboratory should not be locked when the students are inside the laboratory. When we look into the measures, a teacher should give knowledge about the students, how to handle the acid, the highly flammable objects, and the poisonous material should be kept in the corner of the laboratory and it should be handled carefully. When we look into the common lab accidents and their first aid measures, normally we could see the burns which are created by acid. If a burn is going to be caused by acid, it should be neutralized with sodium bicarbonate solution. So this should be done only after washing the part with the normal water, and then if it is an alkali in condition, it should be washed with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, and 2% of acetic or a boric acid also can be used in the case of an alkali burn. If it is in the case of a phosphorus burn, dilute silver nitrate or 1% sodium bicarbonate can be used to cure the burns. If it is a burn is caused by sodium or potassium, we can dip this cotton in the spirit and it can be used to wipe the face with after washing it with water. In the case of cuts and scratches which is caused there, we can use in the case of cuts and the scratches, we can in order to prevent the infection, we can wash them with an antiseptic solution or a tincture or a benzoin thing. If the injury is acid, take for example if the eye injuries are caused due to acid, we can wash it with 1% sodium bicarbonate solution or a lime water. If it is alkali in nature, 1% boric acid can be used. Sometimes poisonous materials get into the mouth of the student when they are doing the experiments. So for that kind of thing, a neutralizing subject, namely we can use them sodium bicarbonate solution for acid and for acetic acid for the alkali product. If they have swallowed the heavy metals and other thing, immediately they should be made to vomit out the things and washed with the emetic solutions which are neutralizing in agent. Sometimes if they have inhaled poisonous gases like carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide or chlorine, they can be used to give an artificial respiration if it is needed for them. If they have inhaled the poisonous gases, immediately the mouth and the mucous membrane, nose and throat should be washed and they should be given artificial respiration. In the case if they have fainted, we can make them lie down flat and give them hot drinks and make them feel them, relieve their clothes, just make them to feel comfortable, inhale fresh air, and then they should be kept to be in a rest and in a warm place. If there is an electric shock which occur, immediately switch off the main and other things, and so that the accident will not further spread. And in the case of fire accident, oil or phosphorus is found, we can put off the fire using the sand. If it is a fire is due to gas tube or in the electricity, immediately switch off the mains and other things. If the fire accident is due to electricity, you can switch off the main. If the gas tube is burning, the main gas switch can be off there. If the fire is in a beaker or a flask, asbestos sheet can be used to put. If an individual has got fire, you should surround the person with a rug or a blanket and it should used. So all these accidents can be prevented. All these accidents can be prevented if the teacher is planning priorly and giving a knowledge about the students and handling of various things. Thank you.